welcome to part 3 of this series, Why the Strip Clubs Are Dying. Now, this is part 3, so I want you guys to realize that this is on my Wall Watch series. Now, Wall Watch is all about seeing how women respond to hitting the wall. This is not about judging them because we all get old. But there is a difference in if you're dating women like I'm dating women, or if you're into women like I'm into women. It's going to be important to see, are they getting better or worse? Most important question, would you marry, date, or avoid? Now, this is part 3, so I'm going to do a real quick recap of part 1 and 2. Part 1 was about negotiation. So, which guy are you? Are you the guy that she uses, or are you the guy that she respects? Part 2 was about who's keeping the strip clubs alive, because this is her job. Are you a sugar daddy, or are you a rapper? Now, part 3, and this one is really, really important. So if you haven't seen the others, make sure you go back and you watch them. Most importantly, I'm interested in your thoughts, so comment under this video. Now, part 3 is about relationships and what a relationship will look like. Okay, so before we get into this, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so let's get into it.
Like, wait, what?
Lil Wayne gave me my name.
Lil Wayne gave you your name?
E.G. McGuire.
See, there we go. See?
Wow, really? That's crazy.
There's also a song where he talks about how good I suck his dick, but I don't think I ever said that on camera.
Or you could just...
Yeah, sorry, Wayne.
We still got that consent form, right?
Yeah, look, I stand about my shit. So there was this time where me and Wayne had a little friendship with benefits friendship. He was my buddy, and I went to Wayne's World a lot. And
now, for those of you who don't know who Lil Wayne is, Lil Wayne was the man. He was the mixtape king. Like, I believe he probably inspired Future, because Future is putting out so many songs. Lil Wayne did this. He was the one who got on mixtapes and just rapped over every single beat, was constantly dropping hits. I mean, the man was just on fire. I mean, oh my gosh, everything had Lil Wayne on it, to the point to where when he said he was burnt out, we all understood, because that's how much music he was putting out. I mean, he would put out mixtape after mixtape. I'm talking 22 songs on the mixtape, plus putting out an album, and it was constantly coming out. So this is the Lil Wayne she's talking about.
he, when I got into my relationship with my ex, I just kind of faded away from talking to him, being with him, because now I'm in this relationship. And I hadn't seen him for 2 years because I've been in this relationship. And we're at Summer Jam. And I told this story on lip service, but I never told that it was Lil Wayne. So now everybody that heard the story on lip service is Lil Wayne. I was at the concert with my boyfriend at the time, who was my ex that I was with for so long. And a music industry executive, remember that part. And Lil Wayne sees me and he throws his hands up, and I'm like, oh shit, right? And then he's performing at Summer Jam. It's him and Corey Guns, 6 foot, 7 foot. He says his verse. When Corey Guns goes to rap his verse, he runs to the side of the stage, grabs my face, and kisses me in my mouth. My boyfriend is standing right behind me.
What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's continue.
Like, I was a big Lil Wayne fan. Go.
But he didn't know that I was in a relationship. He didn't know that I was working
I
out.
don't think he was being disrespectful.
It was a very natural reaction to seeing his bitch that he ain't seen in 2 years, because I kind of just faded away and stopped speaking to him, and that became a problem. Now, I had already told my boyfriend that me and him had what we had, because I would never want it to come to him
To find out on, yeah.
no. So I felt like, in the beginning of us being serious, I felt like, okay, since y'all are in the same industry and I assume y'all know each other, then I should probably tell you that this is this guy that I had something with. It was never a real relationship. I've never said I was his girlfriend. We just had what we had. But in hindsight...
Now, I want you guys to pick up on what she said, right? Because it's important for you to know that there is a difference between exciting and stable, right? Now, when it comes to exciting, right, over time, this gets exhausting. right? But on the opposite side, because she's going to need a break and she's going to want to take that break. The break she's going to take is going to be with the guy that's stable. But the problem with the guy being stable is that's usually boring. So guess what? She's constantly going to be dangling around in the middle between exciting and stable. Boring versus exhausted. So the main thing that matters is where is she by the time you meet her. Again, this is why I put her on wall watch. But this isn't directed towards her personally. This is to show you that a lot of us are going through this same thing. The difference is the majority of us are not Lil Wayne. We didn't have that hype. We did not. And when I say hype or hype, I'm talking about Lil Wayne was one of the biggest rappers of all time. The stuff that he was putting out, the things that he was saying, the punchlines, everything was just crazy. You heard Rico Hondo say, Lil Wayne was the GOAT. That's because that's how much music he was putting out. So when we hear this woman talking about the fact that this was not her man, I want you to think about that. I want you to really think about that, because why did she hide Lil Wayne from the boyfriend, the guy that she was actually with for a long time? Why did she vanish on Lil Wayne? Well, we can go all the way back to part 1. Which guy are you? Are you the guy she respects, or are you the guy that she's using? That's important to know, because I've been in a situation like this. The only difference was I actually questioned it, right? I'm like, well, why would you tell certain people that you're in a relationship, but you won't tell certain people that you're in a relationship? Meaning you'll tell your homegirls, you'll tell the guys that you're not interested in, but you're not telling the guys that you are interested in. It was just something that continuously popped up. So yes, this story is triggering me because I literally just went through this, but good thing that I have clarity, or I understand what it is that I want. Now, if I'm looking for a wife, that woman has to be exclusive. If that woman is accessible, that tells me that I have chose wrong, because I look at the world and I see colors, right? Wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger, right? That's on the woman's side. On the man's side, we have Mr. Bedroom, Mr. Fix It, the homie, aka the friend, and then we have Mr. Wallet. So when you factor all of that in, well, you have Mr. Wallet versus Mr. Bedroom. Now, this woman already let you know that Lil Wayne put her in a song because she gave him face, and the face that she gave him, I'm sure that she constantly had man juice all over her face, all over her throat, down her throat. Every single place where Wayne could have his man juice on this woman, it was there. So when she walked up on, or when Wayne walked up on her, she already knew what was going on. Now, why didn't she tell Wayne? My initial thought is because she wants to double back. She wants to double back in case things don't work out with the boyfriend. This is what happened to me when I was in my relationship. But I picked up on it really, really fast. Like, why aren't you telling those guys that you have a dude? Why aren't you telling them that I'm your man? Because you were the one who actually pushed for this relationship. Again, I was the stable guy. Stable means boring to women, right? Now, stable, it sounds good when they're exhausted. Now, again, this is a woman who worked in a strip club. Women are taking their mentality from women like this. Women who have been out there. Women who dress like this. Women who act like this. Women who really talk like this. Women who really live this lifestyle. So this is why I'm covering this, fellas. This is why this is on Wall Watch. Because this woman, as attractive as she is, I don't know what she looks like, not made up, because I can tell you from my own personal experience that when I see older women, the one thing that they do not have is hair. And if they do have hair, it is nowhere near that thick. And a lot of it is gray. And the grays start when they hit their 30s. Now, they don't have a whole lot of gray, but they have grays that are starting to pop in. So by the time they get close to 40, she got some gray hairs. Now, this is not me trying to put her down. This is just me saying, hey, fellas, what are you looking for? Now that you realize that the relationship didn't end because of something you did, it ended because she was ready to go back. So you can blame it on yourself and say, well, you know, either I was boring or I was too exciting, right? She's either exhausted or bored. You can take that approach, and that would be good for you in your recovery phase, in your bounce back phase, in your getting your confidence back phase. But when it comes to the actual relationship, you probably did nothing wrong, and you'll be trying to figure out what you could have did, what you could do right the next time. And I'm going to tell you, the thing that you can do right next time is have a better vision, have more confidence, be more confident in yourself, get your mind, your body, your finances together, adapt to dating, because women are sexually liberated. And if you try to take that sexual freedom away from them, you will experience a completely different woman. Now, the scandalous part about what this woman is saying is she's making it seem like her boyfriend should have been okay with Wayne running up on her and kissing her in the mouth. Now, you heard both men on here say, well, I don't think he was doing that to be disrespectful. Of course he didn't, because him and this woman have an extensive history. I mean, extensive. Now, if you guys want to go back and watch this episode, this one is only like 12 minutes long, but you're going to hear how extensive their relationship goes, because it went beyond her doming him off. It goes beyond all of that, because if the shoe were on the other foot and this was a younger, prettier woman that ran up on you and kissed you in the mouth, this woman's response would not even be close to this. That woman would be fuming, right? She would be pissed. She would be so mad that you won't even understand why. In fact, you will be happy if you get out of the relationship with her, because she will never stop bringing it up. Now, again, it's scandalous because she made it sound like the boyfriend was just supposed to be okay with it. Like, oh, okay, well, you guys used to be together. But then she tried to blow it off like, oh, yeah, no, we were never a thing. We just had things going on. So this is why you always hear me say friends with benefits, situationships, flings, vacay bays. Fellas, adjust, adapt, because this is what's going on. And this is starting to spread across the world. What women don't realize is they outnumber men by the millions, fellas. So I get it. You want a woman, you may want this woman, you may want that woman, and it may seem like, oh my gosh, I just got to have her, because I was there. So I understand how you feel. As we age, women start to become a little more invisible, right? Now, the younger women start to become more visible, because there's a woman turning 40 every day. Like there's a woman turning 21 or 25 every single day. And guess what? As a man, your looks are kind of sort of important, but the thing that they're all looking for is your finances. Most and even a little more important than finances is your actual lifestyle. Now, lifestyle comes with finances, right? If your finances suck, then your lifestyle is probably going to suck. And I'm not saying this so you guys can love money, but I want you to understand there are things you can do with money. So to build your confidence up, work on your mind, your body, and your finances. Get them together as best you can, and then continue to get better for yourself. Right? You have to become selfish in reaching your goals. So that's really my message to you guys. Adapt, bring your confidence up, and live the lifestyle that you want to live, because these women are coming in hoping that they get to live a fantasy lifestyle. So if you don't have it, we go all the way back to part one. Are you the guy she uses, or are you the guy she respects? And then you got to ask yourself that question. Which guy would you rather be? With that being said, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, what did you learn? What did I possibly miss from this? comment under this video. Thank you. Thank you for watching my 3-part series. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.